concept of little brother is a common theme across rivalry games, but there is one where that term has floated predominantly over the landscape of a matchup. And when the Paul Bunyan Trophy is up for grabs, there is nothing little when these brothers start battling. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. So Michigan's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. This game often testier than Michigan's rivalry with Ohio State, and the Wolverines applied a little extra sting winning a close one last year.
They did. You know, it just left a bad taste in everybody's mouth back in East Lansing all year long. They've talked about it. They've had to hear about it. They've listened to the gloating from their in-state rival. They're looking to flip the script today.
And that's what's so fun about rivalries. You get bragging rights, and especially in the same state, so much disdain for each other. It's so awesome. The fans go bananas, and Michigan State's definitely got something to prove.
Snags it, and he's open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Release to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Underwood, under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Again, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. The sure hands, it's Marshall. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They go play action, Bryce Underwood. It's complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this defense has kind of been up and down on this opening drive, right? That's their 2nd sack, which is good. They need more of those plays, but they've given up a lot of yards. Down here, this part of the field, man, this defense is going to have to find a way to make a few more plays to keep them out of the end zone.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So Michigan State's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
And this talented guy out wide, man, for this offense, he has had his way this season. This will be the biggest challenge for him. And what's the answers on that side? What do they present? Nobody's really been able to stop him, and he's going to get his. But, Palmer, how do they limit the damage, and how do they maybe focus on him and make others beat you?
Well, they talked to us this week on defense, and they said, look, we want to play zone as much as we can. We need to bracket him as often as possible in and out, but we know he's going to line up in different spots, so obviously we've got to communicate. The one thing the quarterback told us this week is, I don't care where he lines up, and I don't care who they cover him with, if it's one or two guys, I'm still throwing him the football because I know.
Makes the grab in their space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Bring in the heat. Zings it complete to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines! The defense takes matters into its own hands. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of you.
He'll bring it out. It's Brinson. And they make the tackle on the return. There is a penalty marker on the play, and they might be backing up a bit. Right on the heels of that touchdown, they give up some good field position with that face mask penalty costing them 15 yards. First and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. Sweet cut there. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Spartans just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Turns it on down the left side. He is in. Touchdown, Sparty. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, and defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wide receiver comes in motion. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies a bit, though.
You don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking on us? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry game, a lot of emotions. We're not talking about ranking trophies.
The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. We've had some early scores. They got the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Off the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Spartans will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a catch at the 10. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Offense in an empty set. Here's Underwood to throw. There's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Flips it out on the screen. Across the 45. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Pressure coming. And down he goes.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. Hauls it in, looking for space. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. That's reeled in. It's Marshall. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Throwing. Underwood. Under fire. Got his man downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerber or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Powers through the defender. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Oh, they're after him. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up, early down play for this QB.
Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
And was there ever any doubt, guys? 4th and goal. You got to turn around, give it to your bell cow. Just know he's going to find a way to get it in the end zone, and he did exactly that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
The Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Wide open downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He wants to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. It's good. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Underwood. Caught in the backfield, it's Marshall. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll go to the counter. Finding some room. 40, 30. He's at the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with a look at Virginia Tech taking on the UCLA Bruins. Now over to your game inside the Big House. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Michigan State plays out.
The Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. What do they talk about at halftime, Holly?
The Spartans head coach told me coming out of the locker room, their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep, dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right front. Nice job.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McCray. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Edwards. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
That's caught. It's Moore. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big jump, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense. That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Breaks into the open. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. On first down from the 13-yard line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And run inside. It's Marshall. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Calls his own number. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football, trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
So here comes the Michigan offense. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better going for it all. Touchdown, Michigan! He got it, beat down in bounds. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Edwards. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Huge play on that one. Took it across the 50, and they'll mark him down at the 45. And the Spartans come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Spartans. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Snags it, and there's running room. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short, and teams want to make their move in the rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Running inside, it's Marshall.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guessed right.
Might have a chance. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Unloads it left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Here's Underwood to throw. Here's a heat. Turning it on. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? This quarterback part of their running game. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking to throw on first down. Over the middle, it's Smith. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. The Spartans want to pick up the tempo. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Knocked off his feet.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Edwards. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got him downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Wolverines! A pick 6. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. Looking to throw. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And he'll be brought down. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Finds his man. It's McCray. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Spartans peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. To the air on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
For the majority of this rivalry, it's Michigan who once again will take home the mighty Paul Bunyan Trophy. That's going to do it for us here. David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe. I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.